Hey, and welcome back to Miss Kitty's Wild West Adventures. Today we're diving into a story of a man who walked the thin line between warrior and outlaw, a man whose very name sent shivers down the spines across the Southwest, but who may have also spared a life when no one expected it. Was the Apache Kid a ruthless fugitive or a misunderstood warrior? Let's find out. Born around 1860 in Arizona's rugged Aravipa Canyon, the boy who would become the Apache Kid was no stranger to hardship. As a child, he was captured by the Yuma and later rescued by the U.S. Army, growing up in the world of both the Apache and the white man. By the 1870s, he caught the eye of Al Sieber, the infamous chief of Army Scouts, who took him under his wing. The kid was a natural, quick, fearless, and an expert tracker. By 1882, he was a sergeant in the Scouts, hunting down renegades in the Apache Wars. He was on the right side of the law, for now. But then came 1887. The moment changed everything. The details are hazy, but what we do know is that the kid's father was murdered. Some say in a drunken fight, others claim it was a cold-blooded killing. Either way, the kid sought vengeance. He and his men took justice into their own hands, hunting down those responsible. That didn't sit well with the Army. When he returned to Camp Grant, the kid expected leniency. After all, he was one of their own. Instead, he was arrested. The man who had trained him, Al Sieber, was there when they tried to bring him in. A scuffle broke out. A shot was fired, and Sieber, the kid's old mentor, was struck in the leg. Some say it was an accident, but others, not so much. Either way, the Apache Kid was now a wanted man. He was sentenced to death, but that was quickly reduced to 10 years at Yuma Territorial Prison. Then, in a stunning twist, the Arizona Supreme Court overturned the conviction. That should have been the end of it, but local authorities weren't done with the kid just yet. Instead of being released, he was rearrested on a lesser charge and sentenced to 2 years. On November 2, 1889, Sheriff Glenn Reynolds, his deputy William A. Holmes, and stagecoach driver Eugene Middleton were tasked with escorting the kid and 8 other passengers to Yuma. It was supposed to be a routine transport. It was anything but. As the stage climbed the steep Kelvin grade near Globe, the prisoners saw their chance. They broke free. In the chaos, a prisoner named Pas Lao Tao grabbed a gun and shot Sheriff Reynolds dead. Deputy Holmes, overwhelmed with the shock of the moment, collapsed from a heart attack. Middleton, the driver, took a bullet to the head, but miraculously he survived, and what he later said was chilling. According to Middleton, he would have been finished off, executed on the spot, if not for the Apache Kid. The kid stepped in, stopping another prisoner from delivering the final blow. Why? Was it a sense of honor? A way of repaying an old debt? Or was it something else? We'll never know, because after the ambush, the Apache Kid vanished. And that's where the mystery truly begins. Some say he fled south, living out his days in the rugged Sierra Madre Mountains of Mexico. Others believed he stayed closer, slipping in and out of Arizona like a ghost, raiding settlements and striking fear into frontier towns. Then there are those who insist he met a violent end, shot down in a skirmish with lawmen, but no body was ever found. So did the Apache Kid die in a forgotten gunfight? Or did he outlast the law, fading into the wilderness and becoming a legend to be whispered around campfires? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. One thing's for sure, his story, like the desert wind, refuses to be tamed. And that's a wrap on the legend of the Apache Kid. If you like this video and would like to see more, be sure to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and ding the bell for notifications. And in the meantime, I'll catch you on down the trail.